Look what we have here. When I was a kid, I used to buy off brand wrestling figures all the time. Not so common these days. I mean, Dollar Tree used to have like these awful ones, and like the only one that actually looked at anybody was the one that kind of looked like Mystico. But these were at Rose's. And I remember when Rose's used to be like this really cool discount store. Well, I don't know if it was a discount store, but when I first got the original Hasbro's, I got them at Rose's. Now Rose's just kind of has what everybody else don't have. But these are interesting. These look like Jax figures, but they have heads of people that was in WWE after they lost the rights to Jax. Or after Jax lost the rights to them, I should say. But these are Smash and Slam Wrestle Champs. They're only $4.99. Become a champion, it says. Includes 2 pro wrestlers. Comes with the chainsaw as an accessory, which is a pretty wild accessory to have. If you look at the back, this is who is in this set. I believe I've got all of them, although they might have been released at another time with a couple of other ones. One looked like Triple H. Seen them on Amazon. Might have to eventually try to get them, although I'm not going to go completely out of my way to do it. This here said be on the lookout for a ring. So when I went back to Rose's, hey, they had this out for Christmas. It's the ring set. I already got these 4 figures, so basically I got $12.99 worth of a plastic wrestling ring. So I'm going to take this out here, and we're going to take a look at how it is. It looks cool. You know, when I was a kid, if I saw something like this, I'd have loved it. So this would have been great to me. I would have probably used the ring for my indie fed if I had an indie fed with wrestling figures. We're going to see how they match up with the WWE ones and AEW ones, but yeah. So basically, let's get here who we've got in the pack first. We've got a off-brand Sheamus. This must be Stink. Supposed to be Sting. I do like the blue face paint. Uh, Seth Rollins, clearly. Undertaker. But look at this. Look at this Seth Rollins. Look how goofy looking that Seth Rollins looks. This must be Rollins Seth or Ty Black, maybe. But look, the paint. They didn't even halfway color the paint on the head of that figure. This one looks almost like a completely different head scan just because they painted it better. But there's that. Obviously, this is Goldberg. At least I'm thinking it's Goldberg. No knee pads on anybody. John Cena, no shorts, but jeans. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Randy Orton. And that's, of course, a off-brand Rey Mysterio, who is way too tall, but when Jax made him, Rey was pretty much the same size as The Undertaker. I don't expect much out of this ring, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to actually cut the camera off, and I'm going to put the ring together. And we're going to take these figures out, and we're going to see what they're like. They had another ring, which actually had the other 4 figures with it, but that would have just been redundant at this point when basically I'm dropping $12.99 just for a ring that's probably going to suck. But all in all, like you could get all those figures for like $20. One WWE figure's $20. And then you add this in, you could like for the price of like an ultimate figure, or you could get all of this. So yeah, let's see what we're working with. I just want to go ahead and say I slid this out, as you can see here, and this is very flimsy, but very hollow. There's nothing in this. It does move, and it seems to move without trying to fall apart, which is good. Of course, this is just the first figure. It's got a little crack in the torso there, so maybe these things won't fall apart. No movement at the elbow, no movement at the knees. The legs don't do nothing besides go up and down. Arms go up and down. I heard a pop. Yeah, so we're going to probably not try to do too much with these. You could windmill this. Like basically, if I had a tripod, I could show you. You could basically look at that, get enough grip in there, windmill it. Oh, by the way, the ankles do turn, or the calves turn a little bit. Well, these things falling apart, right? Oh, Stink here looks like he's just hanging on for dear life. I don't have a whole lot of high hopes on this ring. Yeah, well, I mean, that's sturdier than I thought it'd be. Kind of like the logo. And here we got this. Putting the stickers on here. Look at that. That post, I put that one on. I would advise probably if you get this for your kid, if you hate him or whatever, and you get it for him or her, uh, maybe glue them in if they're not clicking, and that one won't click. Maybe glue them in. Pretty bummed you got to tie the damn ropes. These days they just kind of snap on. You got to tie these, so bear with me. Well, if it wasn't for the post that keeps trying to pop out, I'd say these aren't too bad. I'm probably going to cut the access rope there. So yeah, these things, well, they're kind of too big for the ring, but I'm not going to fault that on them because all the figures these days are kind of too big for the ring unless you get the real scale one. Yeah, so it's not horrible per se. That aggravates me. But besides that, they're not horrible. The figures aren't nothing to write home about. But this is okay. I'm sure if you're a kid and you're playing with it, maybe you're going to have a little bit of trouble with stuff trying to pop out. Maybe not, because maybe that rope is going to hold everything in there, because I kind of tightened it up. I forgot how bad it sucked to have to tie the ropes. But I'm going to cut the access rope off. I mean, it's not like I can probably screw this up. But, it's okay for as cheap as it is. It's very small, though. But let's go ahead, I guess, while we're at it and check out these other figures. Become the Champ. I was the champ at Tennessee All Pro Wrestling for 2 weeks till they fired me, but that's neither here nor there. But we'll look at them and we'll kind of wind up this little review. Or rundown. Or wind down. I can't talk today? No. Wind down this little review. Yeah, these things, some of them's like hanging on for dear life. I mean, you could have a chainsaw battle, I suppose. The accessories are the same ones the old Dollar Tree figures used to come with. Some of them actually put the name on the back of them. The Lollipop, Brooklyn Lollipop Company, China. So was it China or is it Brooklyn? I know the other fake Cena didn't have nothing on the back. But these things are like, see here, they're a little bit smaller than the AEW and WWE figures. The figures are a lot, well, Kenny, boy, don't he stick out like a sore thumb in there. That's how he looks compared to everybody else. Some of these, like I said, the sides are really bad, and like, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Jesus. Yeah, so don't trust them. But nonetheless, that's what it is. The Wrestle Arena, and also the Smash and Slam figures. So Wrestle Champs, whatever you want to call it. But there's the extras. That is what we got. So it's probably worth the money, but barely.